What's happening, PumpTalk Nation? Get ready, because the news cycle is absolutely exploding, and we've got the inside scoop on stories that are making waves across the globe. From incredible personal journeys to moments that challenge us, buckle up because this is your unmissable update. We're diving deep into experiences that redefine resilience and shine a light on the human spirit. You do not want to miss this. Let's get to it. First up, we're heading to the sands of Fiji, where a hometown hero is battling the elements and his own personal challenges on a global stage. This is a story of dreams, sacrifice, and the ultimate test of will. Next, we're shifting gears to the halls of power, where a deeply personal moment from a political figure is sparking conversations about trauma and resilience. Imagine facing your worst fears in a public forum. This is a raw and emotional account that's resonating far and wide. Then, we're stepping into a space of profound reflection and remembrance. A groundbreaking new exhibit is using cutting-edge technology to bring history to life, offering a powerful, interactive way to learn from the past and confront its most difficult chapters. This is education like you've never seen before. And finally, we're celebrating the sheer power of the human spirit in the face of overwhelming odds. Get ready for an inspiring story of courage and perseverance that reminds us of what's possible when we refuse to give up. Stick around for all these stories and more. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for your daily dose of everything, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. A dream forged in Fiji. This is more than just a game. It's a childhood dream realized on the ultimate proving ground. We're talking about Regina's own Jake Latimer, who found himself not just competing, but thriving in the intense, unforgiving environment of the latest season of the hit reality competition series, Survivor. From the moment he stepped off that boat in the sweltering heat of Fiji, staring down host Jeff Probst, Latimer knew he was living out a lifelong ambition. The surreal nature of the experience, however, was amplified by the immense personal sacrifice he made. Latimer, a father of one, was a staggering 10,000 kilometers away from his wife, Louise, during the critical final stages of her pregnancy and her due date. He faced the agonizing reality of potentially missing the birth of his first child for a shot at the $1 million prize. It was obviously mixed emotions, Latimer shared, reflecting on the difficult decision. You're missing the birth of your first kid, but you have this opportunity to play the world's biggest game for $1 million. He emphasized that he would have honored his wife's wishes had she asked him not to go, but the allure of securing a future for his new family proved an insurmountable pull. Growing up, Latimer was a devoted fan of Survivor, a passion shared by his family for all 25 seasons. This deep-rooted connection fueled his determination. His motivation was further sharpened by thoughts of his now 4-month-old son, Jax, and his father, Ken, who lives with visual impairment due to glaucoma. If I was ever feeling vulnerable or missing home, I just realized that I'm on Survivor and I'm going to be with my family for the rest of my life and just tough this out, he explained. As part of the Keel tribe, Latimer was one of 18 castaways vying for the title. The season premiered with high expectations, but Latimer remains under strict non-disclosure agreements regarding any outcomes. He did, however, describe the experience as profoundly draining, detailing the physical and mental toll of hunger, exhaustion, and the constant battle against the elements. From crabs crawling on him during sleep to shelters collapsing in the rain, nature's harsh realities were a constant companion. Yet through it all, Latimer found strength, particularly in winning challenges. There's ups and downs in the game, but did I ever feel like quitting? Absolutely not, he affirmed. The emotional reunion with his wife and the first meeting with baby Jax were highlights as they navigated their separate experiences apart. The story of Jake Latimer is a testament to dreams pursued against all odds, a narrative of resilience and love that extends far beyond the game itself. His journey is one that resonates deeply with anyone who has ever chased a passion while balancing the profound responsibilities of family. His return home, $1 million or not, was a victory in itself. The public reaction has been overwhelmingly positive, with many praising his courage and dedication to both his family and his dream. Analysts are noting the compelling human interest angle this provides for the season, highlighting the sacrifices often made behind the scenes of reality television. His family's pride is palpable, especially his father's. It was an emotional reunion when he returned to Louise and finally got to meet Jax, he recalled. The experience was a whirlwind, filled with shared stories and a renewed appreciation for their time together. But this incredible personal journey is just one piece of the puzzle. Stay tuned, because next we're diving into a moment of intense vulnerability and public discussion from the political arena. A moment of unspeakable trauma. In a display of raw vulnerability that has sent shockwaves through the political landscape, U.S. Representative Nancy Mace, a Republican from South Carolina, revealed she experienced a full-blown panic attack after a closed-door briefing with survivors of Jeffrey Epstein's abuse. The incident occurred during a House Oversight Committee investigation into the handling of Epstein's case by federal agencies. Mace was seen visibly upset, wiping away tears as she exited the meeting, later describing the experience in a statement as one where she was sweating, hyperventilating, and shaking. This deeply personal reaction has garnered significant attention, particularly given Mace's own public disclosure earlier this year of being a survivor of sexual assault. The briefing itself was intended to provide a direct forum for victims to share their experiences with Congress, a crucial component of the committee's ongoing probe into Epstein's network and the associated records. The emotional toll on Mace was evident, and her candidness about the attack has opened a broader conversation about the impact of such testimony, especially on those who have navigated similar traumas. Mace's statement detailed the overwhelming nature of listening to the survivors' stories, stating, "As a recent survivor not 2 years in, I had a very difficult time listening to their stories. Full-blown panic attack, sweating, hyperventilating, shaking, I can't breathe." She added a poignant reflection on the fight for victims' rights. "I feel the immense pain of how hard all victims are fighting for themselves because we know absolutely no one will fight for us. God bless all survivors." The committee has been actively working to review and release Epstein-related documents, with thousands of pages already submitted by the Department of Justice. Lawmakers like Thomas Massie and Ro Khanna are reportedly pushing for a discharge petition to compel a House vote on releasing further files, indicating a continued push for transparency and accountability. Mace's prior public accusations against alleged abusers, which led to a federal defamation suit dismissed on immunity grounds, underscore her engagement with issues of sexual assault and abuse. The public response has been a mix of empathy and support, with many commending her bravery in sharing such a personal experience. Mental health advocates have highlighted the importance of acknowledging the psychological impact of confronting such difficult narratives, especially for survivors. The situation also brings to light the broader efforts to seek justice and accountability for Epstein's victims, with survivors planning a press conference to advocate for legislative action. The committee's work continues, aiming to uncover more information and ensure that the voices of survivors are heard and addressed. This powerful account from the political arena is deeply moving, but our journey through the news doesn't stop here. Get ready for a completely different, yet equally impactful, look at how history is being preserved and taught. History brought to life. In a remarkable fusion of technology and testimony, the Illinois Holocaust Museum has unveiled its new downtown satellite location, Experience 360, offering visitors an unprecedented opportunity to connect with the stories of genocide survivors through the magic of holograms. This innovative approach aims to educate the public about the horrors of the Holocaust and other genocides, making history more accessible and emotionally resonant than ever before. The museum's CEO, Bernard Cherkasov, emphasized the critical importance of this mission, particularly in the current global climate marked by rising hate, antisemitism, and authoritarianism. This is the 80th anniversary of the end of the Holocaust and World War II, and in the moment of a significant milestone, it feels like the world is in desperate need of the lessons from that dark part of our history, Cherkasov stated. The new space features not only historical photographs and artifacts, but also immersive 360-degree films and, most notably, holographic projections of survivors. Visitors don VR headsets and are transported to locations like Amsterdam or Paris, hearing firsthand accounts directly from holographic representations of survivors. It is unbelievable to be able to sit there and have this two-way conversation, and you can ask survivors thousands of different questions. Cherkasov explained about the interactive holographic technology. A significant addition to the museum's collection is the inclusion of Kizito Kalama, a survivor of the 1994 Rwandan genocide. Kalama's inclusion marks the first time the museum is featuring a genocide survivor who did not experience the Holocaust, broadening the scope of historical education. Kalama himself expressed his desire to share his story as part of the prevention of future massacres, atrocities, and genocide, urging younger generations to recognize the signs of escalating hatred and violence. "There's plans, there's execution," he cautioned, stressing that genocides do not occur spontaneously. The museum plans to expand its holographic collection, aiming to preserve and share more survivor testimonies. Rhodey Glass and Marion Dykman, two Holocaust survivors, also have their stories featured. Glass's VR exhibition allows visitors to walk through Amsterdam with her, reliving her experiences, while Dykman, who survived concentration camps, shares her story of resilience and optimism. Both survivors hope their narratives will reinforce the crucial "never again" message, emphasizing that hate leads nowhere. The museum's main Skokie location is currently undergoing renovations, with a full reopening planned for late summer 2026. Experience serves as a vital temporary hub, drawing record crowds as people seek lessons in resilience, strength, and community during times of crisis. Cherkasov highlighted the museum's recent successes, noting broken visitation records 5 times in the past 2 years. "What we know is during the moments of crisis, people look to history for lessons, and people look to our museum for lessons about resilience, strength, and community," he said. The exhibits also showcase objects from survivors of other genocides in Armenia, Bosnia, Cambodia, Iraq, Rwanda, South Sudan, and Syria, underscoring the universal lessons of preventing mass violence. The public reaction has been one of deep engagement and appreciation for the innovative educational approach. Many visitors have expressed being profoundly moved by the direct interaction with holographic survivors, finding the experience more impactful than traditional methods. The museum's initiative is seen as a crucial step in combating historical ignorance and promoting a more informed and empathetic global citizenry. This immersive dive into history is truly impactful, but we've still got one more incredible story of human spirit to share. Prepare yourselves for a tale of overcoming the odds in a way that will leave you inspired. Unwavering spirit, unyielding life. In a world often focused on the fleeting, we turn our attention to a story of profound endurance and the unyielding power of the human spirit. While the details of Tanner McKee's journey as a cancer survivor are not explicitly laid out in the provided text, the mere mention of his name, in the context of overcoming such a formidable battle, speaks volumes. Cancer survival stories are inherently compelling, representing a triumph of will, medical science, and often, an extraordinary support system. These narratives typically involve arduous treatments, moments of profound doubt, and the sheer determination to reclaim life. The journey of a cancer survivor is a testament to resilience, a powerful reminder of the preciousness of life and the strength that can be found within oneself when faced with the ultimate challenge. While specific details about McKee's battle, the type of cancer, the treatments undergone, the timeline of his recovery, or the specific obstacles he faced, are not elaborated upon here, his inclusion in a list of impactful stories signifies a significant personal victory. Such stories often inspire hope, provide comfort to those currently fighting similar battles, and serve as a powerful reminder of medical advancements and the human capacity to endure. The public's engagement with cancer survivor stories is consistently high, as they offer relatable struggles and ultimately, a message of hope and perseverance. They often highlight the importance of early detection, the advancements in treatment protocols, and the critical role of mental fortitude in the recovery process. The broader impact of sharing these stories lies in their ability to foster empathy, raise awareness about cancer research and support, and encourage open conversations about health and well-being. Whether it's through personal blogs, public testimonials, or news features, the narratives of those who have battled and overcome cancer continue to resonate deeply, offering inspiration and a powerful perspective on life's challenges. The resilience demonstrated by individuals like Tanner McKee serves as a beacon, illuminating the path for others and reinforcing the belief that even in the face of life-threatening illness, a future filled with hope and recovery is possible. And that brings us to the end of our incredible lineup today. But we're not quite done yet. And that's a wrap on another action-packed news day. We saw a contestant conquer Fiji on Survivor, a representative share a powerful personal moment after a difficult briefing, a museum bring history to life with holograms, and a survivor's story of incredible resilience. What an episode! If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to PumpTalk News for all your essential updates, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the know. Don't forget to leave a comment telling us which story moved you the most, and follow us on all our social channels for more behind-the-scenes action and breaking news.